Hey everybody, I wanted to talk today about shop layouts and how I don't think there actually is a perfect shop layout. So my shop's been up for about 2 years now, and I have discovered over the last 2 years, I've had trailers, lawnmowers, cars, trucks, golf carts, four-wheelers, broken trucks, enclosed trailers. I've had my 30-foot bumper pull travel trailer in here, and all kinds of different things at different times that I was working on for various reasons. And I found that really the best shop layout depends on what you're working on. So if you have a shop that you only work on the same thing all the time, maybe that works for you. That's great. I work on a bunch of different stuff, and I wanted to talk about how I have set up my shop so it's super flexible and I can move anything, anywhere pretty quickly without a whole lot of money invested. So let's talk about what I ended up doing. So going around the shop, you can see I have a couple of these Husky, I think they're like standing desks, workbenches, but they crank up and down, they have drawers, but they come with wheels. So these are on wheels. There's two modes of transportation that I've come up with. And the first one is things on wheels. So you've got a Husky bench on wheels, another Husky bench on wheels, a standing desk that didn't come with wheels, but I was able to figure out that it had feet that had 10mm studs on it, and I went on Amazon and found caster wheels that had 10mm studs, and I was able to screw out the feet and screw in the studs. But here's the second mode of transportation. So I actually picked myself up this narrow pallet jack off of, I don't know, this Facebook Marketplace. I actually traded a mini fridge for it. It's older, it's well used, but it's the narrow form factor. And I put everything that's heavy up on weather treated 4x4 boards. I just cut them to length, how deep the cabinet is, and I can roll the pallet jack under there, lift it up, roll it into place, put the board under it, and drop it, and it's good to go. So why do I do that? The wheels are nice, but they can get expensive, especially when you get to heavy stuff like these filing cabinets. This one I just got, you probably saw it in my last video. It's not quite full yet, but when these are full, especially if you're putting like wrenches, like the big wrenches and stuff in them, they can get really heavy. So in the 4x4 boards in the pallet jack, don't care. But the caster wheels do. So if you don't get heavy enough caster wheels, they can get flat spots. So on my plasma table, I put whatever kind of wheels I put on it, they've actually gotten flat spots on it because the plasma table is too heavy. So whenever I roll it, it goes doosh, 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 doosh as the wheels go around. So that's kind of annoying. So I really like the pallet jack setup here. So let's just go around the shop real quick and I'll show you how everything's mobile. I like to be able to I can get any wall in the shop cleared off in like 30 minutes or less. All I gotta do is grab the pallet jack and move stuff out. So like if I ever needed to service a wall or fix a fixture, or change out a fan or TV, or I've got speakers hanging, I've got fans hanging. If I ever need to service something, I can just pull the stuff off the wall and get it fixed. So going around the shop, I've got anything that I can't move by hand is on blocks or wheels. So you got file cabinet on a block. This one's skinny and light, it doesn't matter. This drill press I can move without too much trouble. This is on wheels. It's on blocks for pallet jack, blocks for pallet jack, blocks for pallet jack, blocks for pallet jack. Blocks for pallet jack. These two have their own wheels. This grinder has its own wheels. This is my big welding bench. It's probably 700 pounds. I just roll the pallet jack in there. I put a 4x4 in there to take up the extra space, and I can jack it up and take it wherever I like. That's my plasma table that has the wheels that I said flat spotted. It still rolls fine, but I like having the wheels on that because I don't have to grab the pallet jack, but they are flat spotted a little bit. But pretty much everything else is on wheels. So I got my bandsaw on wheels, my giant pile of junk and flat stock. Hopefully I'll get rid of this one of these days. But this one is also on wheels. This one's actually on 4 moving dollies. But anyways, that's a little bit more about how I keep my shop mobile. Everything is either on wheels or can be moved with a pallet jack. Hopefully that gives you some ideas for your workshop. Maybe you can set it up so it's a little bit more mobile so you're not stuck. The number one thing I wanted to do is I didn't want to make it so I couldn't do any one thing. As long as I can shuffle stuff around, I can fit pretty much anything in here if it fits in the door. So hopefully that gives you guys some ideas. If you like the video, subscribe, like the video so I can be motivated to keep making these. Anyways, go out in your shop, work on some stuff, and keep on doing stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye.